This poster is the special cover of the prestigious British publication, The Economist, which traditionally publishes an annual The World Ahead edition, forecasting the challenges and predictions for the coming year. The design of this cover employs a surrealist and highly detailed approach, presenting a vision of the world in 2026 where geopolitical, economic, technological, and social themes are symbolically and artistically interwoven. Graphic structure and visual language. Graphically, this poster utilizes a centralized circular composition that draws the viewer's eye toward the center, where the number 250 is prominently displayed on a cake with red candles. The design is executed in a hand-drawn illustration style with dynamic and energetic lines that give the work a strong, handcrafted, artistic quality. The use of a triadic color palette, red, blue, and black, against a cream background, creates powerful visual unity and alludes to political and ideological contrasts. Red symbolizes revolution, danger, and power. Blue represents technology, democracy, and futurism, while black conveys seriousness and formality. The composition is designed as a visual explosion or vortex in which elements scatter outward from the center, as if a historical and political cyclone is unfolding. This controlled dispersion conveys a sense of ordered chaos, precisely what The Economist wants to communicate about the state of the world. Layers of meaning and symbolism. The number 250 at the center. This number most likely refers to America's 250th anniversary in 2026. Its placement at the heart of a cake with lit candles, alongside blue raised fists clenched in a gesture of power, highlights the significance of this historical event. However, this celebration exists amid global chaos. The cake, which should symbolize joy, is surrounded by crisis-inducing elements. The blue clenched fists. These fists, designed in the style of 20th century propaganda posters, are repeated throughout the image and symbolize resistance, labor power, or social movements. Their placement alongside politicians in black suits reveals the tension between popular power and elite power. Rockets and satellites. In the corners of the image, white and red rockets along with satellites are visible, referencing the new space race and the militarization of space. These elements are designed with a linear geometric style that contrasts with the organic fluidity of other sections, symbolizing cold technology versus human turbulence. Coronavirus. Images of the coronavirus, designed like crowns with red protrusions, still appear in the image, reminding us that the pandemic's legacy continues to cast a shadow over the world. Their placement alongside pharmaceutical pills, weight loss drugs, points to the connection between health crises and new medical solutions. Small figures in suits. These black figures, representing politicians and world leaders, appear lost amid this chaos. Their small size against the magnitude of global forces, technology, health crises, and war, demonstrates the inability or limitation of traditional political power. Red ships and containers. Direct references to global trade, supply chain crises, and the critical role of commercial waterways. The graphic design of these ships with simple geometric forms and harsh red color emphasizes the industrial and impersonal nature of the global economy. The football, a reference to political football mentioned in the subtitle, symbolizing how sports are instrumentalized for political purposes. Its placement amid this turmoil reminds us of the use of public entertainment to distract from more serious issues. Red industrial buildings. Factories and industrial facilities scattered around the image reference climate change, energy, and production issues. Their design with strong vertical lines and burning red conveys a sense of danger and urgency. Pills and medications. Pills scattered throughout the image, in addition to referencing weight loss drugs in the subtitle, symbolize the culture of medical consumerism and the search for quick fixes to complex problems. Their circular shape and varied colors contrast with other angular and aggressive elements, conveying a deceptive sense of simplicity. The geopolitical dimension. The poster's subtitle explicitly references key issues: opportunities for China, outlook for the Middle East after Gaza, Russia's next moves beyond Ukraine, is the global economy facing a crisis? These themes are also reflected in the visual layers. Tensions between global powers, regional crises, and economic fragility are all depicted in this surreal collage. The presence of a solitary, red-clad figure at the bottom, alone in play or motion and connected to the global network by a rope, could symbolize the ordinary individual trapped in this complex global web, or perhaps represent countries or movements trying to distance themselves from this global vortex. Graphic political synthesis. The Economist has cleverly visualized the complexity, chaos, and uncertainty of the contemporary world through this design. Graphically, the use of hand-drawn illustration style with energetic lines and a limited but powerful color palette creates a readable yet content-rich visual work that possesses both artistic appeal and analytical depth. The combination of symbolic elements, from America's birthday cake to military rockets, from protest fists to pharmaceutical pills, presents a multi-layered image of the world in 2026 where nothing is simple or one-dimensional. This poster is essentially a visual map of simultaneous crises and opportunities facing the world, a place where technology, politics, economics, and culture are turbulently yet unavoidably intertwined, and we as observers must strive to find meaning in this complexity. The cover poster for The Economist, The World Ahead 2026, is a brilliantly crafted piece of graphic design. Visually chaotic at first glance, yet highly structured and intentional beneath the surface. The entire composition forms a circular globe packed with events, crises, technologies, and symbols of power. This sphere sits at the center of the page, immediately drawing the viewer's eye. The contrast between the clean white background and the dense information inside the circle creates a powerful visual pull. The illustrator uses a minimal three-color palette: red, blue, and black, completely aligned with the Economist's visual identity. Red represents power, danger, political tension, and conflict. Blue stands for technology, science, and stability. Black provides clarity and structure, keeping the chaos readable. The drawing style resembles an isometric doodle, conceptual, linear, flat, and symbolic rather than detailed. It evokes a retro poster aesthetic from the 1960s while using modern, globally recognizable icons. At the center sits the 250th anniversary cake, a symbol of America's 250th Independence Day, from which lines and elements radiate outward like an explosion of information, representing an unstable and complex world. The viewer's eye travels in circles, never resting, because the entire globe is packed with visual motion. Inside the design are numerous political and cultural symbols: missiles, tanks, drones, robots, gaming controllers, vaccines, currency signs, business figures, and more. The mix of warfare, innovation, health, economics, and global leadership perfectly conveys the magazine's central message: a world that is both advanced and deeply tense. The typography reinforces this. The bold, uppercase title, The World Ahead 2026, balances the complexity below, projecting strength and certainty, while the thin secondary headlines convey analysis and nuance. Overall, the poster is a hybrid of minimal color and maximal content, simple in palette, dense in meaning. It's a visual map of the future. A planet full of collisions, competition, and rapid technological change, yet held together through careful design.